Smile frame. At DST app, we always say it always starts with the face. And what does it mean? It means that in order for you to establish an aesthetic harmonic smile, you need to combine evaluation and analysis of your patient's facial composition and dental composition. The facial composition includes the skeletal, hard and soft tissues of the face. The dental compositions relates more specifically to the teeth and their relationship to the gingival tissues. Today, I want to show you how you can start a smile design with DST app using the smile frame over the patient's teeth and sometimes also over the gums to give you a visual reference on where this customized smile design should be according to the patient's unique features. The smile frame of DST app is a conjunction of lines that are crucial to help you better position, visualize, and perform your treatment plan according to your findings in your design. In a smile frame set, we have midline, smile curve, cervical curve, papilla curve, red proportions, and natural shapes. Our all-in-one digital frame makes it easier for you to design with more precision. So let's take a look at some of them. Smile curve refers to an imaginary line along the incisal edges of the maxillary anterior teeth, which should mimic the curvature of the superior border of the lower lip while smiling. The red proportion stands for recurring aesthetic dental proportion, which evaluates the successive tooth width of the maxillary anterior teeth as you move distally and suggests that this proportion remains constant. The Untitled libraries include tooth shapes based on the natural collection by Dr. Untitled. So all teeth are fully anatomical and reproduced according to the natural morphologies. On your top left corner, let's go to menu. And now let's go to new case. Select smile simulation. And here is where your digital smile design journey will start. On the top box, you will see the full smile where you can take the picture of your patient just by tapping on taking picture, or you can bring the photo of your patient through a photo gallery, iCloud, Dropbox, or Google Drive. In the second frame, you can import a patient intraoral scan directly from your iTero scanner. But remember that you must connect your account first. Click in the links below for a short tutorial on how to do this. Or you can use a third frame to import your patient's scan from any other scanner by saving it to a third-party application such as iCloud, Dropbox, or Google Drive. Just confirm you export an intraoral scan as an STL file. So let's start by getting a picture of a patient. So let me tap on this plus sign. I already have the picture of my patient, so I'll go to my photo gallery and I'll get my patient's picture. I will also add my intraoral scan. So I'll tap on the plus sign. The intraoral scan of this patient, for example, it's on my Google Drive. So I'll continue. I will sign in. And I will look for my patient's intraoral scan. Now let's tap on AI Smile Simulation. And the next step is for you to calibrate the STL. To superimpose the patient's STL file onto the facial picture of your patient, you must first calibrate it. Start by placing the first set of targets on the picture. Zoom into the picture, place the red targets on the middle of the left canine. The orange target on the middle of the central, and the green target on the middle of the right canine. Now we will place the second set of targets on the patient's STL following the same process. Zoom into the STL. Place the red targets on the middle of the left canine. The orange target on the middle of the central. And the green target on the middle of the right canine. When you are done, you will automatically go to the next final phase of the calibration. Now, you notice that the patient's STL is placed onto the patient's existing teeth. All you have to do now is finish calibrating by using the commands in this screen. And hit done. From here, you will do the same step as if you were doing a smile design without the STL. So let's set the smile frame onto the patient's picture. To do that, there is a red arrow where you can just slide it to the sides or up and down. You can also change the curvature of a patient's new smile based on the wet-dry borderline of the lower lip. You can set the proportions. And let's hit next. The artificial intelligence of the app will give you a suggestive smile based on the patient's facial structure and based on the patient's average age. You can always make your own changes if you like by sliding your fingers up or down and tapping on the generate button. So now let's go a little bit deeper and customize this design. Let's go to Smile Harmony and let's set the size of our laterals. If you slide it to the right, the centrals will be more dominant. If you slide it to the left, the smile curve will be flatter. You can also set the dental midline. You can change the smile curve, the occlusal plane. If you want, you can customize your design and the teeth set just by tapping on this arrow on the left side. And you can use these teeth set to better communicate with your dental technician. Now let's go to frame. And in frame, as you can see here, for example, in this patient needs to do ortho and to give a nice harmonic smile with a nice curvature. We would also have to increase the incisal edge a little bit in some of these anterior teeth to give more harmony to the overall smile. But you can always make your own changes on your smile frame as you educate your patient or as you are treatment planning your patient in this stage. You can change the height and the proportions. You can set the buccal corridor to make it narrower or larger. And you can also set the number of teeth that will be in this treatment plan. Under color, you will have to select 3 different colors if you like, and you can adjust the color according to the tones of the picture. To set the right shade, you will still need to do it manually on your patient's mouth. You can add some blur to your teeth, the new design. Let's say if you do have a picture with a lower resolution, you can blur the teeth that you designed so it will match with the picture. So once you hit before and after, you will have that wow moment, the wow factor, with a before and after picture where you can discuss the treatment with your patient even before you start the actual treatment with them. If you tap next, you can also add some measurements to your design to enhance the communication with your dental technician and with other specialists. Once you are done, all you have to do is to share your lab documentation by tapping Share PDF. Add the name of your patient and send it to your email or Google Drive or a text message. So I'm going to send it to myself so you can have a better understanding on how the design would look like. You will be getting a zip file. In the zip file, you will find the patient's original STL plus a document in a PDF format explaining all the steps of your digital design that you did on your DST app on your iPhone. Now hit save and save the case. To find your patient, just go to My Patient and your patient will be under DST app AI. Tap Open and click on the AI Smile simulation.